after the show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Since your father and brother died last fall.
Well, perhaps Josino needs a page, and I need a job to earn a wage.
My lady, you can't be Dane. Have a Cesario for your name.
Yes, indeed, and I'll need a sword. I think I can fool this troubled lord.
As for your plan, you tell me. I won't snitch. You count on me.
wishes. Play me a song, not something loud. It would be wrong. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it. That pain may sink and so die. That stirred again, had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like a sweet sound, stealing and giving odor. And I, no more, 'tis not so sweet as it was before. No more!
Just then a servant appeared in the hall.
I've been to Olivia's to pay her a call. I have some news, but it's not so hot. Your plans for her are completely shot. You will wear a veil to cover her tears and see no one for the second news.
Orsino was touched by her devotion.
I warned you so.
He cried with emotion.
If love for a brother runs that deep to which feels my love, her heart will leave.
Orsino pranced across the hall.
Maybe there's hope for me after all.
While things looked up for Orsino, his grace, it was a different story at Olivia's place. Olivia moped in her room feeling sad, but Maria, her maid, was steaming mad. She scolded Sir Toby, Olivia's kin. He seemed to be leading a life of sin. You're home too late to get your sleep. Olivia hates the hours you keep. And while you're here, that's not all. I've heard of your friend who comes to call.
Ah, this man of whom you speak, Isha Andrew Edmuchi. He's filled with charm, skill, and wit.
Oh, please, he is a twin.
He's really no all that man. If he wed my niece, I'd be quite glad. He loves to drink at Olivia's house. What's more, he is a man of great wealth. Sir Toby! Oh, hush, Mariah. Here he comes.
They greeted each other, the best of chums. They talked such nonsense and utter rot that Maria left, fed up with the lie. But Sir Andrew's smile turned into a frown.
I think I'd better leave this town. Your niece won't have me.
He wolfed said,
I'm sure it's the Duke she's going to wed.
That's rubbish. It's just not true. Look, girl, tearing down that catch like these.
But of course, we're always quite right. For another month, I'll hang it tight.
Meanwhile, back on Orsino's land, Cesario the page was lending a hand. Orsino had fallen for Viola's light lie. He really believed she was a god.
but this little game was soon out of control, for Orsino had touched her very soul. I wish you knew I am not what I seem. I think he's a perfect dream.
Sorry, there's a job you can do for me. Olivia's a countess I want to see. Tell her I love her. I'll always be true. My speech will sound better coming from you.
Viola wanted to say,
Gentle wife.
for she'd give anything to be his wife, but she couldn't say what was in her heart. Instead, she agreed to do her part.
Like the servant who went before, Viola marched up to Olivia's door.
Olivia's busy. You'll have to go back.
Said a certain Albolio, who peeked through a crack. I'll have to insist. I must see her. I'll stand right here so you concur. Olivia wondered who it could be and asked him in so she could see. My master loves you with sighs of fire, for his only heart's desire. While Viola read line after line, Olivia vowed.
You'll never be mine. Orsino's words make our stomach turn. Leave right now, but please return.
Olivia's face was full of delight, for she thought of love at first sight. She wanted the heart of Cesario the lad, and took from her finger a ring that she had.
Malvolio. And after that, man, return this ring to him if you can. Tell him Orsino's not my kind of God. Till I returns tomorrow, I'll tell him why.
Give this trinket to your boss. It's making Olivia very cross.
I didn't leave this ring behind. Could it be I lost my mind? This band of gold, what does it mean? Then she remembered the look she had seen. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring will I consent to none. I'm the man, if it be so, as 'tis, poor lady, she would better love dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wicked
enough of this noise. Now put away your silly toy.
Sir Toby yelled.
Does thou think, because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Mariah was left to his stupor. I have a plan to get him back. When we're done, he'll get the sack. We'll make a love note written in code. When he figures it out, he will explode. It will be from Olivia, and it will say that she loves Malvolio more each day. We'll meet tomorrow to do the trick. She'll think he is a lunatic.
Meanwhile, at the Duke's estate, Orsino was in a very sad state.
Give me some music. Now, good Cesare, with that piece of song, that old antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much. More than light airs and recollected terms of the most brisk, giddy paced time. Margaret, Cesare, it is old and plain, and the free maids that weave their thread with bones, do used to chant it. It is silly youth who dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age. Life is not fair when you want someone and they don't care.
My Duke, if only I were a boy and love and fill me with utter joy.
Perhaps if you take Olivia Jules, telling my heart she'll always rule. She'll change her mind, I have no doubt.
So off to Olivia's, Viola set out.
Meanwhile, at Olivia's estate, the morning was growing late. Mariah was saying,
Malvolio's such an old goat. I know he'll fall for this note. We leave it here. I have no doubt he'll pick it up, the silly old trout.
Here he comes, quick, behind those trees.
So they ran and made them bend to be. Malvolio wandered along the path. His sullen faces filled with wrath. Just then he spied Mariah's letter.
Should I open it? I guess I'd better. After all, it bears my name. Olivia loves me. You can't blame the dame. She loves my yellow stockings and gardens of black. If this is love, I'll never look back. But what's this? A little P.S. She says I must smile. I'll do my best. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Oh, Mariah, the chick has built this fleet. My dear, please won't you marry me?
later that day, Viola showed up. After the marriage proposal, the chick in the laughter. She stopped for Sir Toby and Andrew to talk. Then, the Countess Livia strolled down the walk.
Sir Andrew listened with growing pain as Viola flattered the Countess again. Olivia told everyone to leave right away, except for Viola, to Sir Andrew's dismay.
Your messenger, Cesario, be mine. It is for you my heart is fine.
Oh, Countess, give the rest. You're acting like a woman obsessed. Believe me, Olivia, you're way off track. I'm leaving now and I'm not coming back.
That's
But what had happened to Viola's brother? Had he survived somehow or other?
Yes, indeed, he made a land. A seaman, Antonio, gave him a hand.
Poor Sebastian was filled with dread. He thought Viola was surely dead. He thanked Antonio and said goodbye.
Don't stay with me, Anima. I'm an unlucky guy.
As they got close into the Duke's place, Antonio dreaded showing his face.
I cannot go there.
Antonio said,
There are people here who want my head. They say years ago I committed a crime. The Duke is eager for me to do my time. Here's the money, my good friend. It does not matter how much you spend. As each man parted to go his way, they decided to meet later that day.
they didn't know that in this town, Viola fought many to frown, and fractured enemies ticked at her. It was time to leave with that insurance.
Oh, Sir Toby, can't you see? Olivia thinks more of Cesario than me.
Don't you see what over it myself, face to face.
My dear fellow, what a marvelous game.
Then he rushed off to put pen to paper. Sir Toby rolled on the floor with remark.
Papa. This is the funniest thing on earth. There will surely be a sight with a gentle pain and a cowardly knight.
Just then, my bullet entered inside. And in the face, ridiculous. I smile for you, my chickadee, but I tell you, these garters are killing me.
A servant, what is wrong with your head?
I do this for you, the bullet said.
Goodness gracious, this man is sick. Get Sir Toby to help him quick.
Olivia had heard Cesario was about, so as Sir Toby came back, Olivia rushed out.
A short time later, Violet came by. Sir Toby thundered.
Prepare to die. I'm afraid it's furious at you. This is sword he'll run you through.
Violet began to quiver and shake.
This friend of yours has made a mistake. I wronged a man furthermore, and kind of violence I do abhor.
Nonsense. I'll tell my friend you're ready to fight, but the guard is watching, so stay inside.
Sir Toby found Andrew not far away. He did not speak of Viola's dismay. Instead, he pretended Viola was ready.
You should see him rant and rave. He has the strength of 20 men. He can't wait to fight again.
I've changed my mind.
Poor Andrew cried.
It's too late for that.
Sir Toby lied.
He dragged Sir Andrew back to the place where Viola stood with the terrified face. The two were shoved together to fight.
Then Antonio did appear. He saw Viola shaking with fear. It was Sebastian. Or so he thought. He stopped the duel right then on the spot. Stop! Don't touch my friend. This young man I will defend.
Who is this guy who saved my skin? Before she found out, some guards charged in. Orsino's troops were everywhere. They heard Antonio, the outlaw, was there.
Stop! You are under arrest!
Antonio gave up a little protest. If you please, I'm in a bad way. I'll need my money without delay.
You gave me no pass.
Viola said.
But without your help, I couldn't be dead. So even though I don't have a lot, we can't have it all it's God.
Can't be serious. Can't. All of this is done for you. Sebastian, see from the sea. Now you turn your back on me.
With that, Antonio was taken to jail. Viola felt weak. Her face was pale. He called me Sebastian. What gives? Could it be my brother lives?
Can you believe that ungrateful cat? He turned his back on the friend again.
Well, now I see he's not that tough. Next time we meet, I'll be quite rough.
When Sebastian wandered into sight, Sir Andrew was ready to pick a fight. He thought it was Cesario who came.
I'll get you now.
He quivered in rage.
Sebastian wasn't worried at all. Sir Toby jumped in to stop the fight. Sebastian turned up with his sword.
One more move and you'll be poor.
As Sir Toby drew his trusty blade, Olivia entered into the ring.
Sir Toby, get out of my sight.
She turned to Sebastian. Her eyes were alight.
Cesario, my love, I feel such remorse. My uncle's behavior is way off course. Come to my house and stay a while.
Sebastian breathed with a puzzled smile.
Is this a dream or have I gone mad? What happened to the name that I had?
Once inside, Olivia said to the priest she was ecstatic, to say the least.
Finally I've won Cesario's heart. Now we're together, we'll never part.
She turned to Sebastian and went down on one knee.
Blame not this haste of mine, if you mean well. Now go with me and with this holy man into the chant you bought. There before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith. My most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace.
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good Father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly know the sacrifice.
They both agreed to always be true, then went to church to say I do. While Olivia had found the wedded place, others in our tale could not say this. Life for them was one big mess, they hadn't found true happiness. But fate would playfully intervene and bring them together for one last scene.
I tried to erase.
Of course, you're great. That's true. But I also helped his brother with you. In fact, I saved him from the sea. Ever since he's been with me.
You lied, sir. You are alone. For the past 3 months he's been at my house.
Before he could say another thing, Olivia entered, flaunting her ring.
My husband, you're great.
Are you mad I'm not your mate?
My love, this cannot be. Here's the beast vouch for me.
Orsino turned on Viola rage.
How can you do this, you backstabbing page?
Olivia Antonio and the Grand Duke glared at Viola with looks of rebuke. As if that weren't enough for her, Sir Andrew stormed in, his blood stirred.
Villain page, you broke my head. Look at my wound bullets are red.
Then Toby ran in.
Get a doctor now. The story has clogged me on my brow.
I just have to leave this. It isn't true. What is wrong with all of you? Then who should walk in, larger than life, but Sebastian, full of concern for his wife.
Sorry I hurt your uncle back there.
Olivia just stood, frozen stare. She did not know what was taking place. There were two people with her favorite face.
Sebastian didn't see, he just carried on. He said to Antonio.
Thought you were gone.
Then he came to Viola. His heart skipped a beat.
Who's this fellow I'm about to meet? Could it be I'm going mad? Look like the brother I never had.
Viola thought she'd seen a ghost. My brother was lost just off the coast. It took a while, but they finally flew in that they were each other's long-lost twin.
The Duke was watching the scene unfold. He thought Viola had a solid goal.
You are a girl? What a marvelous surprise.
Yes, I am, she said with twinkling eyes.
Let me see thy woman's weeds.
The captain brought me for some short half my maid's garment.
Most wonderful. Thou hast said to me 1,000 times that never shouldst love a woman like to me.
And all those sayings I will never swear, and all those swearings keep as true the soul, as doth that orb the continent of fire that severs the day from night.
Give me thy hand.
Orsino cried, and Viola gushed, I'll be your bride. After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all norms I here shall love life. Just then Best Day reached into the note. It was a letter Malvolio wrote. Best Day began to read the plate. Dear Olivia, set me free. You locked me up for worshiping you. I thought by your love note you wanted me to die. You've done me wrong. Now let me go from the madness of Malvolio.
Olivia listened with growing doubt.
What's all this talk been known about?
She sent for Malvolio without delay.
I need to hear what he has to say.
The servant Fabian led him back. Malvolio was pale, thin as rat.
My lady Olivia, do not deny. You wrote in this love note. I asked you why. You told me to wear these garters of black. Then locked me up like a maniac.
I didn't write this. I must deny. It's in Mariah's hand, which she has slaughtered.
Fabian was quick to take the blame.
I helped bring this man to shame. And Sir Toby vouched at the time of his life, along with Mariah, who's now his wife. Malvolio was in the mood to forget.
I'll hate you all as long as I live.
But although he remained a bitter soul, not so festive, he kept his wrong. His lot in life is to clown and jest, and that is the best they did best.
He began to sing one final song in a voice that grew ever strong.
When I was a little tiny boy with a hay home, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy for the rain and every day. When I came to Manchester with a hay home, the wind and the rain, its days had these men shut their gates for the rain and every day. A great weather for the world began with a hay home, the wind and the rain. And that's the one
At the back of the program is a list of special thank yous. Please read that. And I'd like to ask Geneva and Natalie to come up, please.
We would like to give a big thanks to our McPherson and Michelle Cook
For coming in on their own time to help us with our productions. Could we please have Aaron McPherson and Michelle Cook come up?
Thank you very much.
letting us use wonderful costumes of yours. We also sewed things especially for Where Would We Have Been Festival.
Thank you. We'd like to take these photos. The kids will stay in their costumes for a few minutes, and then they'll go back and change, and we'll set things up at the back for the cast party. So please stick around and join us. And if you'd like photos